This is ERi-TV. You're watching, dear viewers. Welcome to English News Broadcast for this hour. Coming up are the major headlines for today. Call for water and soil conservation in Gashbarka region. Competition of cultural troops of Defense Forces commands concludes. Armed groups kill more than 100 people in central Nigeria. And Niger suspends all cooperation with international francophone body. On your domestic reports, at an activity assessment meeting conducted on 21 and 22 December, the Ministry of Agriculture branch in Gashbarka region called for concerted effort in water and soil conservation with a view to boost agricultural production. Mr. Abubakar Usman, Director General of Agriculture and Land in the region, emphasized the importance of carrying out sustainable water and soil conservation activities aimed at increasing agricultural production. He stated that more work will be done to develop water catchment schemes and prepare land for cultivation under the guidance of agricultural experts. Mr. Abubakar continued by saying that the use of composed fertilizers, training programs and government's missionary support for vegetable farmers and irrigation farming have all greatly contributed in the increment of production. Mr. Abubakar also said that strong controlling mechanism has been put in place to monitor cross-border unsafe fertilizers and agricultural products and in encouraging exemplary farmers. Reports presented at the meeting state that in 2023, 4 small-scale dams with a combined capacity of approximately 770,000 meter cubes of water have been built. 38,000 hectares of land have been sprayed with pesticides to prevent the spread of desert locust, which has been detected in large areas of the region. Over 353,000 livestock have received vaccinations, and approximately 295 livestock have received treatment. The participants conducted extensive discussion on the reports presented and adopted various recommendations. The competition of the cultural troops of the various commands of the Eritrean Defense Forces that has been underway under the team Forces of Pride anchored on cohesive ranks enthusiastically concluded on 24 December at a ceremony conducted in Dongolo Lalai. 10 cultural troops competed in a tournament encompassing music, drama, dancing, comedy, stage announcing and painting that began on October 20. During the final ceremony, which was attended by General Philippos Waldehannes, Chief of Staff of the Eritrean Defense Forces, Major General Romodan Usman Aulai, Commander of the Eritrean Defense Forces Training Center, Colonel Malakha Taglamariam, Chief of Staff of the Eritrean Naval Force, and other dignitaries, Major Fisahaye Taglai, member of the organizing committee, indicating about the importance of culture in the development of society and nation-building process, said that the competition's goal was to identify the potential of the members of the cultural troops so they could contribute properly to the country's cultural development. Speaking at the event, General Philippos Waldehannes urged the artists to continuously work to advance their skill, transfer the noble societal values through arts, and set an example for other young people. The winners of the various competitions were given awards at the event. On your last local report, social service provision institutions put in place in Sel'a subzone are significantly contributing in improving the livelihoods of the residents. Mr. Faraj Kirar, head of social service in the subzone, said that with the social service provision institutions put in place in selected areas in the subzone, coupled with the regrouping of the villages, the residents have been able to receive social services in their vicinities and thereby improve their livelihoods. According to Mr. Faraj, in the subzone there are 27 schools ranging from kindergartens to high school, 3 health facilities and mobile telephone service. Mr. Faraj also called on the residents to strengthen participation in the expansion of the social service provision institutions in the area and conduct due follow-up on the existing institutions for their sustainability. Dear viewers, do stay tuned for your international news and more after the short break. Armed groups have killed more than 100 people in a string of attacks targeting towns across central Nigeria. Another deadly episode in a region with persistent religious and ethnic tensions. Local officials on Monday said the toll of the weekend attacks by armed groups has risen to 113, increasing sharply from the government's initial count of 16. Kassa, head of the local governments in Bakos and Plateau State, said that the well-coordinated attacks, which also injured more than 300 people, targeted at least 20 communities across the region. Kassa did not say who was responsible for the attacks, but noted that the injured were taken to a hospital. On today's final report, Niger has suspended all cooperation with the International Organization of Francophone Nations as it progressively severs ties with the former colonial ruler France. The 88-member body has always been used by France as an instrument to defend French interests, a spokesperson for Niger's military government said on national television late on Sunday. The military seized power in a coup in July, which was strongly condemned by France and other Western allies, and later on kicked out French troops. As per the government's statement, the government of Niger calls on the African people to decolonize their minds and promote their own national languages in accordance with the ideas of the founding fathers of Pan-Africanism. You're still watching ERi-TV, dear viewers, and now a very quick recap of the major headlines. Call for water and soil conservation in Gashvarka region. Competition of cultural troops of Defense Forces commands concludes. Armed groups kill more than 100 people in central Nigeria. And Niger suspends all cooperation with international Francophone body. Dear viewers, that was it for today. Thanks for watching.